Hey guys, welcome back to Play Retro. Today I wanted to make a video dedicated to one of my favorite series, which is Pokemon. This video is for all my Pokemon fans. I know there's a lot of people out there who just buy retro handhelds strictly to turn them into Pokemon machines. So today this video is going to be about playing Pokemon on retro handhelds. I gotta say I owe a lot to Pokemon because it's one of the major reasons why I got into emulation. Like I had this fever where I had to play Fire Red again for the 100th time, and it's what really pushed me to purchase my first retro handheld, which was a RG300. You know what that is. So if it wasn't for Pokemon, I probably wouldn't be here making videos for you guys. So yeah, I absolutely adore Pokemon. I grew up playing all the Pokemon games. Fun fact, my favorite Pokemon game of all time is Pokemon Platinum, followed closely by Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. So today, I want to give you guys some tips where you're playing Pokemon on your retro handhelds. I will be doing this on my RG35XX Plus, this device right here. But if your device has the same specs, like if you have Wi-Fi and you're running RetroArch and all the same things, you should be able to do the same. In this video, I'm going to cover what are the best emulators / cores to use, Rom Hack recommendations, fast forwarding settings. I want to give you guys some cheats that you can use. I want to talk about retro achievements and a handful of other things that are relevant to Pokemon games, main series, and also a few spin-offs. So that's enough of an intro. Let's get right into it. Starting with recommended cores and recommended emulators. Okay, if you're on the RG35XX Plus, I would like you to go into RA Game. Make sure you're using RetroArch just because you have a lot more setting options in RetroArch versus in just your regular games room. You won't be able to change a bunch of settings. So go into RetroArch, go into GBA, scroll down to Pokemon. Okay, and then if you're on the same device as me, press Y to select core. And this is the core I recommend you guys use. It's called GPSP. I've chosen this core over MGBA for a few reasons. Basically, it allows you to map fast forwarding to basically any button you want. It's not a toggle, but you can hold it, and that's very, very handy versus having the regular hotkey, which is menu plus R2. It's a toggle, but it brings up the menu and it's really annoying to use. Plus the fast forwarding in GPSP for some reason is way faster than it is on GBA. And I'm going to show you that real quick in this. First, let's go into Leaf Green. So here I am in Leaf Green. Have a little team set up. And take a look at this. So it's mapped by default to R2. So I press R2 and now I'm in fast forward. And you'll notice there's a couple things I've done. I have muted the audio when it fast forwards, and also there's no notification telling me I'm fast forward. So basically I don't like the fast forward notification because it blocks a part of the screen, and sometimes if you're in a battle, it's going to cover text like a move, and then I dislike the noise. So basically those two settings I like to change when fast forwarding. You can see that, and it's pretty fast. I don't know if I have my running shoes. This is with running shoes. This is just regular walking. So yeah, you can see it's pretty good. It's pretty fast. If I get into a battle or something. Okay, so here's a battle for you guys, and just take a look at how this looks. See, that's way faster than sitting through the whole battle. I want to show you guys how to actually turn off those settings for the fast forward notification over here, and to also turn off the audio if you don't like the fast forwarding sounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and exit the game. So I want you to go into settings and then start RetroArch. And then in the menu, for the fast forwarding sounds, you can go into audio, and then you'll see an option right here. It says mute when fast forwarding, and then you can turn that on. By default, it's going to be off, but if the fast forwarding noises bother you, I would highly recommend you turn this on. And then the other one is for your notifications. So you want to be in settings, then on-screen display, then on-screen notifications, then notification visibility, and then you want to scroll down to right here. It says fast forward notifications, and you want to turn this off. And then once you're done with that, you can back out, and then you can just go to configuration file, and then you can just save current configuration, and you should be good to go. Then you can quit out, and that should save it for you, so that way you don't have the fast forwarding noises, and you don't have that notification on screen. So next I want to talk about Rom Hacks. So first of all, if you haven't heard of Radical Red, definitely go get this game. It's super amazing. It's fire red times 10,000. So many cool features, and it's probably one of the best ROM hacks ever created. And then Pokemon Bound. I haven't played this yet, but I've heard really good things about it. So yeah, these two games, definitely pick these up. The recommended core, I would still say stick to GPSP for this. You'll need to know a couple things though. If you do experience any sort of issues with these cores, definitely just switch over to MGBA and see if that works out better. But from what I've seen, like just playing these games, they run pretty well on GPSP. Also, I wanted to talk about the differences between cores. So for example, Pokemon Pinball, I would actually recommend you use MGBA for this core, because this core supports Rumble, and this is a Rumble supported game. So for example, okay, so here I am in Pokemon Pinball. Now I'm going to show you how to enable Rumble. So first you want to enable it in the emulator. You want to go down into options, and then input and auxiliary devices, and then right here you'll see an option that says Game Boy Player Rumble Restart. So you want to turn that on, and as soon as you turn it on, I want you to go to right here down to overrides, and then I want you to go save core overrides. Okay, that's gonna save it, and then you need to close out of RetroArch, so quit, and you want to restart the emulator. That way it is on. If you don't do that step, it's not gonna work. So now you want to actually enable it in the game. Go down into options, and now you'll see this area. If you don't do that first step, it'll be grayed out. If you turn that option on and do that step, it's not going to be grayed out anymore. Just turn on Rumble, and you should feel your device rumble. Turn it off, turn it back on. I don't know if you can hear that on camera, but it is rumbling. So now let's see, I'll get back into a game. And now every time you hit any of the flippers or anything, you'll feel the rumble. So this is super awesome. I'm doing super bad. So yeah, that's just a short demo. You can also change how much it rumbles, like how it feels. So right here, if you go into settings and then input, and then you go down to haptic feedback / vibration, and you'll see vibration strength, and you can change this to whatever feels right. So let's say 70%. You can hit resume, and you should see it change a little bit. So if 100% is too intense for you, you can lower it to something a little bit nicer. And of course, remember to save that. So that's Rumble. I want to show you that real quick. And this also applies to Pokemon Pinball for GBC. That's a little bit different though. So let's quit out of here real quick. I just wanted to show that it's still a Pokemon game, but this video is mainly about the main series games. I also did want to give you guys a warning about the stock Pokemon ROMs on the stock SD card. So if you just got this thing and you have the stock SD card in here, please do not use those Pokemon ROMs, because there's a good chance you're going to run into something called an anti-piracy check. Basically, what's going to happen is you're going to play through the game up until you hit the SSN in Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then the game's just going to crash right before the rival fight. So it's basically like, it's a fake copy of the game, I believe. The game knows you're playing a fake copy and it'll just crash. So please use a legitimate copy of the game. You can easily source these online. Use your own games. Please do not play the stock games. You're gonna have a bad time. It already happened to me back in the day when I first got my first emulator. I played one of the stock SD games. I think it was probably Fire Red, and yeah, I don't want you guys to go through that, so please use your own games. Okay, and now for the fun part. For all my filthy cheaters. Just kidding, cheating is fun. I practice what I call ethical cheating. Basically, ethical cheating is just like cheating but without killing the fun of the game. It's cheating to enhance the game. So for example, like if I played through a game and I'm like, you know, have a big party and I want to switch somebody out and I don't want to spend like 3 hours grinding a new party member, you know, I'll use some rare candies just to get them up to par. Like stuff like that. It's not basically to take the parts of the game that are not fun, like maybe the grinding, and to make it a little bit easier. And also I think it's fun to cheat just to give yourself like new experiences. For example, like let's say you wanted a unique starter and you use a wild encounter modifier, so like you can catch whatever you want in the grass. I think that's cool too. And then you could just role play as that character that has a unique starter instead of the same, you know, same 3 options you always get. So let's do some cheating. Okay, so this is like the beauty of emulation. You can, first of all, you're gonna need this menu option right here. So by default, you probably won't have this. So let me show you how to actually enable that. Let's quit out of RetroArch. So I want you to go into settings, then start RetroArch, yes. And then you want you to go into settings, then user interface, then menu item visibility, then quick menu, and then I want you to turn on show cheats. By default, this will be off, so please turn that on. Okay, and when you're done with that, you can just go ahead and configuration file, save current configuration, and you should be good to go. And then you can quit out of here, and then you can start cheating. So go back into leaf green where I have a bunch of, I'm gonna actually give you guys all these cheats. I have like maybe, I'm gonna give you guys like five important ones that I think everybody should know. So the first cheat I'm gonna show you is how to get rare candies in your PC. So first, okay, so this is the code right here. All of this is going to be in the description anyway, but basically the way this works is you want to add, you can press this button right here, add new cheat to top or add new cheat to bottom, right? And then you'll have a new option, and then in here you're going to input the code in here and then press start, and then you're going to give it a name, and then you're going to basically turn it on. You're going to press enable, and then you won't have to hit apply changes. So for this part, I already have it here. It's called Rare Candy PC. I'm gonna press right on this and turn it on. You're gonna get a little notification, and then press apply changes. And then you wanna go back to your quick menu and just resume. So now, what this cheat does is basically, when you go to the PC, and you go to your own PC, go to item storage, withdraw item, and now you'll see you have in here you have rare candies, and you can just withdraw. Well, take one now, and then you'll have like a glitch, and then you can do as many as you want. So for this example, I'm just gonna take like, I don't know, let's do 400. The only bad thing with this is that it kind of messes up your PC menu a little bit, kind of like bugs it out. So don't do this too much, but I mean, I don't know anybody who actually uses the item storage. I personally have never used item storage. I just keep everything in my pockets, or the stuff I don't use I'll sell. So for me, this is fine. And then in here you'll see I have all these rare candies I can use if I want. So I want to give you guys a few rules with cheats. Best practice is only use one cheat at a time, and don't save while the cheat is on. You want to make sure you use a cheat you turn it off, and then you save. So for example, I'm done with this cheat now. Now I'll go back into cheats. Right, I got my rare candies, I'm done with it. Then I go down to the cheat right here, turn it off, and then I hit apply changes. And then I just resume the game. And then I'll just create a new save. So here, let's do like slot 4, save state. And that's my cheat state right there. And then I also want you guys, just in case, if you ever want to revert to your old save, I want you guys to make a few save states of your non-cheated file. So you can make like a few, maybe like 3, I would say. That way, just in case you ever want to go back to your clean save, you can do that. But yeah, that's how you get rare candies. Obviously, rare candies are super useful. There's also another one that you can get from the Pokémon, but that one is kind of bad because they'll try to sell it to you, and it's like almost 5,000 for each rare candy, so it's kind of really expensive. So this is the next cheat I want to show you. Master Balls in the Pokémon. So I'm going to turn this on. Apply changes. And then I want to hit resume. Now we need to talk to this guy. So it'll still say Pokeball, but the Poké Dollars will be 0. And then you'll see here it's actually a Master Ball. So you can just buy it. But the only bad thing with this one is you can only buy one at a time. So this is a little bit tedious, but I mean, how many Master Balls do you really need, you know? So yeah, do this as much as you want. You can even do this in fast forward if you want. So you can do it really fast. And then when you're satisfied with the Master Balls you got, all you're gonna want to do is same thing. Go into your cheats, and then Master Balls in Pokémon, turn that off, apply changes. And then you want to hit resume. And then if you talk to this guy again, there you go, it's back to normal. See, Pokeballs, the amount is correct and the Pokeball is correct. So yeah, let's check my bag now, see if I have some Master Balls. Boom, there you go, 16 Master Balls. Perfect catch, will never fail you. So yeah, that's Master Balls. Now let me show you another one. What about money? What if you need some money, right? So I couldn't find a really good cheat for money, but I do have one workaround. So if you head into the PC, by the way, I did like extensive testing on cheats, and basically like a good majority of them don't work for some reason. You want to use code breaker cheats. For some reason, Game Shark doesn't work, and some of the other ones don't work. For some reason, code breaker does work. So I just want to let you guys know that. So here we go. I'm going to show you how you can put nuggets in your PC now. Let's see, go down into, okay, right here. I named it Nuggets PC. So I'm going to turn that on, apply changes, resume the game. Same thing, you're going to go into your PC, item withdrawal, and then somewhere in here should be a nugget. There we go. And like I said before, you can only grab one at a time, and then it'll glitch out, and then you can grab as many as you want. So let's do like 110 nuggets. Okay, and then when you're done with the cheat, just remember cheats, nuggets in PC, turn that off, apply changes, and then you can just resume. So now if I go into my bag, you'll see I have, for some reason, 512. And that's fine. I'm gonna go over here. And let's talk to this guy. Let's sell him some more nuggets. So, and just like that, we have all the money we could ever need. And then if you just need more money, if for some reason you have really bad spending habits, you can just do it again. Go back to the Pokemon Center, turn on the cheat, and get more nuggets. But you should have even more in your bag. I have like another 300 here. That should be like another 2 million in Poké Dollars. So there's that. That's cheat number 3. I also have this one. This one's pretty cool. This one just gives you lucky eggs for sale for 200 in the Pokemart. So I'm gonna turn that on. Apply changes. So let's go back to the Pokemart. This is just like kind of handy, you know, just some lucky eggs for sale. You'll see it says 200, but then it's a lucky egg in the corner for some reason. So we're gonna buy like, I don't know, like 20 lucky eggs. And there we go. And again, once you're done, go to cheats. Turn that off. Apply changes. And then you can back out and resume the game. So now we have like 20 lucky eggs. We can get double the XP for everything we want. We have a bunch of money. We have even more money in the form of nuggets. We have a bunch of master balls. And we have so just like that, we have a bunch of rare candies, some nuggets, 20 lucky eggs, and then of course you can also get whatever other items you want. You can get yourself like proteins and like all those things, so you can skip the EV training and stuff like that if you really want to. So unfortunately, I don't have a cheat for you guys for shinies. Everything I tried doesn't work for some reason. I tried like at least 4 different codes with master codes and all that, so no shinies unfortunately. And then the wild Pokemon modifier, I could not get that to work at all, at least on this version. This is just so you know, all these cheats I'm giving you is for Pokemon Leaf Green version 1.1. so this is revision 1. So let me show you that actually. So there you go, this is the game I'm playing. Leaf Green version, USA, Europe, revision 1. That's what these cheats are for, this specific game. But some of these cheats might work fine on Fire Red as well. You want to check that yourself though. Yeah, I actually want to add a cheat with you so we can do it together. That way you're not like, oh, how do you do it? Okay, so here I have a list of code breaker cheats. We're gonna add one for, we're gonna add an item to the Pokemart, and we're gonna do one for PP Max, which is a really useful item. So we're gonna go in here, and you're gonna go into your cheats, and I want you to press either add new cheat to top or add new cheat to bottom, whichever one. If you already have a list, you wanna do it to the bottom. And then go into code, and then type in that code. So the first part is this right here, 82003884. So let's go ahead and do that. 82003884. And I usually like to put a plus in between these things for some reason, but you can also use a space. So let's just do a space for now. And then the next 4 characters corresponds to the item we want. So in this case, it is 0047. So 0047. And then all you have to do is press start. And boom, there it is. So you want to double check this. Just cross-reference it with your cheats. make sure everything looks good, and then go into the description and give this a name. And I always like to give good names: PP Max, and I give in Pokemon, and then press start, and there you go. That's how you added your new cheat. So now you can go ahead and turn that on and test it to see if it works. Go ahead and apply changes. Now you can back out, resume the game, and now let's go into the Pokemon and see if we can buy some PP Max. And there it is, PP Max. It's a little expensive, but we have all the money in the world, so let's go ahead and buy like 20. There we are, we're done. PP Max, there we go. Once you're done with the cheat, go ahead and cheats. Always remember this part, one cheat at a time. And when you're done, save and apply changes. So there you have it, PP Max, 20 of them. So I'm gonna leave a link to like this page here where you can try all these cheats. I have also seen that I believe the first version 1.0, like not revision 1 of Fire Red and Leaf Green, have better cheat support. So if you want to do a lot more cheating, you want to use those those versions of the game. There's a bunch of stuff here. You can give yourself an Aurora ticket. So yeah, I've tried all these. For some reason they don't work. These Leaf Green Master Code and this Wild Pokemon modifier code. I can't get this to work for some reason. I am gonna try it on version 1.0 to see if it works. So yeah, that's how you cheat. That's pretty cool. And then the last thing I want to show you is actually retro achievements for Pokemon games. So you want to make sure for this part, first of all, you have to be set up with retro achievements, you know, get a login and all that on the retro achievement site, and then input that into RetroArch. So here in the settings, you'll find a page for achievements, and then you'll see you can put in your username and your password. And then I usually like to keep hardcore mode off because it doesn't let you use save states and stuff and cheats. That's for your hardcore guys. If you want to use that, go ahead. And then I like to use unlock sound and automatic screenshot. So I like to turn those on. Yeah, once you have all that, you can save that. Quit out of RetroArch. Okay, so I have to do a couple battles to basically do what I need to do. So let's do this real quick. Okay, so this is the achievement I'm trying to get. If you go into your menu, you see here achievements, and then you can defeat Brock and earn the Boulder badge, but you also have this defeat Brock, set mode, levels have to be equal to less than or equal to 14, and you have to have 2 or less Pokemon in your party. So that's what I'm trying to get right now. So you can see here in my party, I have a Bulbasaur and a Pikachu, both under level 14. So let's see if we can get those retro achievements. So I had fast forward here. This should be relatively easy. I'll check this by myself. Yeah, I prefer Sleep Powder. And there it is. Achievement unlocked, Rock Solid Trainer. But I didn't get the other one. There it is. A rocky battle. That was awesome. So yeah, retro achievements are just like super cool. Like, it just makes the game like just like a new experience. Just unlocking stuff, and there's pretty cool. There's some basic ones in here: defeat your rival, defeat Misty, and then there's, you know, defeat Misty with set mode on, and your levels have to be under level 21. You have to have 2 or less Pokemon in your party. Some other ones in here pretty cool, and you guys can look through these, but they're just so, I think this is so cool. And it's just like if you've replayed these games so many times but you've never done it with retro achievements on, I think this would be a really good time. Definitely look into getting some retro achievements going. And so now I just wanted to, before I end this video, I just wanted to tell you guys I still have about, I don't know, probably like 10 more of these. So all these stickers that I've like printed and like pre-cut, I have like 10 of these packs left. So if you guys want these, I'm still mailing them out. It's completely free. I've done like 13 already. You can maybe somebody in the comment will say they got them, but yeah, you guys can check this out. I still have a bunch of these. If you guys want it, all you have to do is send an email to my my email address, hobbyplayretro@outlook.com, and saying, with the subject title being "I want my stickers," and then I just need your like your basic information, who's it addressed to, and the mailing address of where it's going. So yeah, I've done like, I think like 13. I have like 10 left. Yeah, get your stickers while I still have them. And then I also want to show you guys how to actually apply it. So I've taken off the Pokemon, the Pikachu one I had here, and I want to show you how to apply it. So the stickers, they're designed to look like an actual cartridge inside a Game Boy. So basically you're gonna have to measure these out and then cut it. So in this example, I'm using this one right here. So 1 second. So you want to line this up and like kind of overlap it a little bit like this. And then you just want to mark basically where it's going to meet the bottom, like right here. So like I like to just mark it with like a nail, and that should be good. And once you've marked it, take a pair of scissors, and you want to make sure to mark both sides as well. You don't want to do this wrong. So yeah, once you've marked both sides, go ahead and take a scissor and do your best to cut a clean line between those 2 marks you just made. And just cut that off. So now this is all you're gonna need. So you want to take the sticker and doing the best you can to center it like that, and then you want to just make sure there's no bubbles there, and then it's going to overlap a little bit, and that's fine. And then boom, just like that, you've applied your sticker. So if you want, you can push it up a little bit more. I think this is fine. But yeah, it's just supposed to look like a cartridge. And you could probably do a better job and like get it over a little bit more. I just don't like to cover the HDMI port, so I've done it like this. So yeah guys, each pack I give everybody 6. So I know that's kind of overkill, but just in case you mess up one of the stickers, whatever, you have like extras, you know. And these were chosen by my subscribers. So yeah, get your stickers. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Definitely leave a like if this video helped you out. Let me know in the comment section below, what's your favorite Pokemon game? What's your favorite Pokemon? What's your favorite ROM hack? Let's get a discussion going. If you guys have any tips for other people when emulating Pokemon games, definitely leave those in the comments section below. Again, I will do my best to provide links for all the cheats and everything mentioned in the video. Let me know if you have any problems, and I'll do my best to answer your questions or your issues. Subscribe for more content, and as always, thanks for watching.